Sixth grade Excel, lesson 143, subtracting positive and negative integers. This is how to model subtracting positive and negative numbers with colored squares. We're not going to do it like this. We're going to do it the way that I've taught you before with the cats and the dogs. So I'm going to show you how to do this first problem using that method. This is subtraction. So we have -2 minus a +3. Okay, the first thing that we do, there's a few steps that we go through. Number one, we're going to scribble out all the positive signs. So let's get rid of that. Okay, number two, we are going to circle all of the numbers with the signs that come before them. Any signs that are anywhere before that number. Notice how I'm circling all the way back to the 2 to include this sign right here. Number three, and this is kind of a new one, is that we're going to combine. If we have two subtractions, we're going to combine those together to make those into addition. And then, of course, once in an addition sign, you'd scribble it out. But here we have 2 negatives, 3 negatives, which is like 2 cats and 3 cats. Altogether, we have 5 cats. 2 cats here, 3 cats there. So the answer is 5 cats. We don't have any fighting going on between cats and dogs. That's the simple way to do this. All right, let's move on. There we go. Compute the answer to each problem using colored squares. We're going to use the method that I showed you. Forget all of this out here. And we have -1 minus -3. Let's take a look at how we do this one here. -1 minus -3. Using the cats and dogs method. First of all, I'm going to scribble out, number one, scribble out any positive signs. There are no positive signs to scribble out. Step 2, I'm going to combine, I'm going to circle. Step 2 is to circle the number with any symbols that come before it. So I'm circling this, circling this. Step 3, now I'm going to combine negative, negative to make it a positive. So this negative sign, they're right next to each other in the same circle. So this is going to drop down here and make that into a positive sign. Now I can scribble out that positive sign. So what I'm left with is 1 cat, right, and 3 dogs. And the cats and the dogs, you got 1 cat and 1 dog fighting with each other. What I'm left with is 2 dogs. So the answer is +2. You can see that's the same thing that they got using the colored squares method. All right, here's another problem to do. +6 minus -4. Go ahead and try this one. Pause the video, turn it back on after you have the solution. Okay, so you should have had, I'm going to write it out here to make it a little bit larger. First, I'm going to scribble out this positive sign. Circle this, and then these 2 negative signs combine together to make a positive sign. So now I've got 6 with basically no sign before it, which means it's positive, or dogs. 4 with no sign before it, which means that's positive. So I've got 6 dogs and 4 dogs. No fighting going on. It's just a bunch of dogs. We've just got 10 dogs, or +10. And that's the solution. Hopefully you got that right. We're going to do a little bit more of this tomorrow on tomorrow's math lesson, so don't stress out if it was a little bit hard for you today. Thanks for watching.